Servus Männer, it's Red Pill Germany again. I'm talking to you today from Frankfurt am Main in Germany. Yeah, I'm standing on the Iron Bridge, the Eiserner Steg right now. And as you can see, like in many places in Europe, they have these retarded little locks here also. But that is actually not a very good intro into the video, even though it is a great view from here, I think. It is in the evening now. Today is a record day of high temperatures, 37 degrees still. I think we reached values of 40 degrees Celsius today. And I thought I will take you around Frankfurt with me a little bit. So I think on the weekend there will be the Ironman competition here. So a triathlon competition. They're just setting up for that. I think it starts with swimming at a nearby lake. Then they have to cycle, and then in the Old Town, the last competition, the last part of the competition will be running, of course. Now I'm gonna go over the street here after the bridge, away from the Main River, and I'm gonna go to Old Town. Generally, you will see how it looks like here in Frankfurt, and for my standards, measured against where I'm coming from, it is a dirty city. But if I want to be honest with you guys, compared to other cities of the size and the very diverse makeup of the population here, I would say it's a very clean city actually. So for me personally, compared to a German small town, it is of course noisy, loud and dirty, but I think overall it looks pretty nice. So here you can see, for example, a historical guest house, the Braustübel Haus Wertheim, where you can drink beer and have a local dish. Like the green sauce is very famous here, or some very, very nice cheese, Handkäse, you can have also here. They like to eat it here. And it's one of the few places in Germany where you can order cider. Not many people in Germany still drink cider. I personally like cider a lot. They call it Äppelweih here, so apple wine. And they mix it with lemonade or with just water, or they drink it straight, drink it just pure apple wine. I like that a lot. That's a very nice drink you can enjoy here in Frankfurt. And now I'm at the old city hall. Unfortunately, they're setting up some kind of a stage here. But you see that these buildings have been renovated recently, these old German style Fachwerk houses. And this is the city hall that you can see here with the nice terrace. Even though it's so hot today, a lot of tourists and also locals made it out here to meet or to enjoy beer or Apfelwein. I haven't been here in a long time, I have to say. I have been here during while I was younger. I have been here a couple of times. Never really lived in the city, but some fond memories still. And now I'm gonna take you through Old Town a little bit. The building that we're seeing here, I mean the red one close to me, not the Commerzbank tower in the background. The building right here is actually the building where the first German attempt to form a republic and to devise a constitution was actually happening in 1848-49. I mentioned that a couple of times on my channel. There was a revolution in Germany. There was an uprising of liberal nationalist people, students, and also rich citizens or well-off, educated citizens mostly, against the feudal system, the rule of the nobility, of the lords here in Germany and in Austria. That, of course, failed, as everyone knows, and a lot of people then emigrated to the USA, for example, because there was lots of oppression, lots of censorship, and the establishment, the reactionary forces around Fürst Metternich, they cracked down really hard on nationalist, liberal minded people in Germany. So they were banned from working in their profession, occupational bans, stuff like that. Newspapers and universities were really censored and heavily controlled. And if your name appeared on the wrong list, you could get into a lot of trouble. So a lot of people didn't feel safe anymore in Germany, and they went to the United States. So I think I read the other day that 14% of the people in the United States still have German heritage, and that is mostly due to the fact that the revolution failed in 1848-49, and they had to leave the country. All right, so from the Paulskirche, the Paul's Church, that's the name of the building, we make our way now to the Hauptwache, the main guardhouse, so to speak. I don't know, maybe I should just leave the camera rolling so you get a little bit more of an impression of how it is here in the center of Frankfurt. As I said, it's not too dirty. It's actually okay. I feel almost like on vacation, even though I'm here for business, but it is just so hot that it really doesn't feel like Germany. Feel more like somewhere in southern Italy with the 40 degrees we had today. Maybe also the fact that most people around me aren't German and aren't speaking German. It's also maybe supporting this impression that I get that I'm not really in Germany but more on vacation in a southern country. And I have to say, for a long time I had a very bad impression of Frankfurt because I went to the airport a lot, or I went to the embassy, and I didn't really see the nicer parts of Old Town because I didn't have any business there really. But maybe they also remodeled, as I said. They restored a lot of the historical buildings, and some of the places start looking a little more nicer now. I guess you can have a good time here. You can enjoy this. Even tourists are coming here. I always knew Frankfurt. I mean, I visited friends there and stuff, sure, but more like a dirty business town. But it has its nice corners. And I think the area at the Main River, there's some meadows, some parks along the Main River. That's pretty nice, actually. You can relax there. People play some music. It's okay. As you can see, there's a little bit of a rooftop terrace up there. People go there for drinking their beer after hours, maybe. That's kind of nice. And I'm making my way now to a major square, Hauptwache. Almost there. Yeah, it's a very diverse city, totally. Maybe 50-50. All right, so here we are, one of the major streets here in Old Town Frankfurt. And this older style building that you can see here in the foreground, or before, while in front of these banking towers, that is the Hauptwache. I think now it is a restaurant, You can also get the traditional food there, the cheese and the potatoes with the green sauce. I think it's some kind of herb sauce. They eat it normally with fried eggs and potatoes, I guess. It's all right. I really like the cheese a little more, actually. So here you see again Commerzbank Tower and the Hauptwache. It's also one of the major subway stations here. And people are just sitting around, relaxing, having a drink. Yeah, it's a work day. But still, lots of people still came out. So I think down there at the foot of the Commerzbank Tower, underneath the tower really, or next to it more or less, there used to be the entrance to an old club. It's, I think it was in an old abandoned subway tunnel. I don't know. I heard that the club closed. Haven't been there in almost a decade, I think. Maybe more than a decade actually. It was nice. It was like club for electronic music. In this, as I said, in this abandoned subway station. I think it started with U and then some kind of a number, and that was somehow the name of the subway station or something. Yeah, it was a pretty famous club actually in those circles. And yeah, let's see if the entrance is still there. Well, it's not Florence and it's also not Salzburg, but, well, it's Frankfurt. I actually like it. Not too bad. I'm actually surprised that I like it. It's not really my kind of town normally, but somehow I like Frankfurt. Oh yeah, that's where the entrance was. It looks like a little bunker. So that was the entrance to that subway station that later then was just a club. So the bouncers were always right in front of this door, and there was sometimes a long line, and then you could go down a stair and just party there until noon of the next day or something, until the sun was out again. Yeah. The club is closed. Oh man, it really smells like a... Seriously, I'm not joking. It smells like decaying flesh. That's funny. I don't know if it's from the inside or something, but wow, that really smells bad. Yeah. Maybe one of the bouncers is still they left him in there and he's slowly rotting away now. I don't know. Wow, that smells bad. Okay, so with this impression of this old entrance to this infamous techno club, I want to leave you. I think this went on for quite long enough, and be safe wherever you are. Servus, Kameraden.